It's your man Yaya here. We're here at the National Museum in Tanzania, downtown Dar es Salaam. We're here to check out the culture and the history of Tanzania. Come on, let's get it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on, let's get it.
Until I'm gone, until I'm gone, until I say my last goodbye. Take a walk in my shoes, won't you look at these eyes? I'm gone, all this pain is making my soul cry. We've been fighting just to stay alive.
This is your man Yaya from Yaya's Corner. Make sure you like and subscribe. This is our tour guide Steven. He's going to show us around. And I wouldn't say
And after arrival at White House, you get time to inspect and to host it, and also you get time to give a speech when he was in USA. Also to inspect a guard of honor, which is in the White House.
Right.
Also just like a respect for just stand in the White House and give a speech was a kind of respect.
much respect.
Exactly. So in 1963, when U.S. Kennedy and his friend Kennedy was assassinated at that time.
Right.
There are some of many reasons, but some they say that maybe it's because they support Africa. So that's the fellows they try to kill.
There was a lot of reasons why they assassinated him. Yeah.
We don't have the clear reasons, so some are rumors which say no, and so
And the thing about it was people from his own country.
yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
It's very. There are some of the things we call it unexpected legacy. We say that Barack Obama is the result of friendship between Kennedy and Julius Kambarage Nyerere. Like how? It was like this. By that time, through the friendship between Kennedy and Mwalimu Nyerere as our first president in Tanzania, is when Mwalimu Nyerere bring a proposal to Kennedy like, I need some of African students to get a scholarship to study in USA. And among those students who get chance to study is the father of Barack Obama, which was from Kenya. He was a student who get chance to study
I
in
know
USA.
Obama's father.
Yeah.
He was king.
After going to USA, he met a wife and he went back to Barack Obama as a child. So after giving a woman from USA pregnant, they have to give their citizenship because the child need to be born under USA, the USA country. So that is where we say that Barack Obama is from Kenya, the origin because of that fact.
Okay.
That's what.
I'll leave that alone.
So Kilwa Island. You heard about Kilwa?
What's it called?
Kilwa. No.
Tell me about it.
Kilwa, don't hear about it. This Kilwa Island was very famous through making it start to use their own cars, while others are still doing a barter trade activity. You give me clothes and I give you meat. They still exchanging from good to goods. But in this island, they still using cars. They don't use their own cars.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. But around to 15th century is where Vasco da Gama, among of the Portuguese explorer, found himself in Kilwa Island, and he sees that some of the lot potential things, like those minerals, which was favored to Portuguese people. So he just write a letter to them, and they come to attack.
Oh.
And they built their own fort in Mombasa. If you read about Fort Jesus.
Oh, Mombasa.
Yeah, it's from Mombasa.
Kilwa. What was Kilwa like?
Kilwa is a coast which found into it's just like a coast or island which found into the region which is near to Costa Rica.
Was there any slave trade there?
At that time, no. It was very famous into big business, and also among of the business included slavery and so on. So this was very famous because it was near to port, so a place can be easier to be transported to goods to those European people. So that was very famous. And by that time, other people they still use car barter trade while they use money. I say that to make this kind of island to be unique. Okay. So these are different things which will be conducted or done by Tanganyika or African people as their technology.
Okay.
Like they made poultry. Also they discover fire. They discover iron. How? Because there's some of the poetry, when they melt, they will need to put in fire so it could be strong. So some of the clays, they started to melt. And when they melt, they started to form a iron. So that is how we got iron. There's a lot of people concerned with slave trade, but here we're going to talk about Tip Tip. This man, the real name was Hamid bin Mohammed El Majed, but we do call Tip Tip because of the nickname or that African gives to this man because of the gun sound shoot. His gun was, when he was shooting, just gives this sort of tip, 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 tip. So most Africans that call him according to that sound. It was very common and he killed many people in Africa. So he started this business around this age, 18 years old, and he just took different people into inner part of Africa and he took them to coast area where can be sold, especially to the markets, the central market. So here are different matching costing. Like those people are taken from inner party or interior party, going to
Deuteronomy 28 tells us going to put a yoke of iron around her neck for disobedience.
yeah,
Good example of it. Tip was ruthless.
very common.
Ruthless, Arab.
For those who failed to reach the destination due to the hunger that they were being carried, like you can see in the speech, this man was doing. So this kind of task which was carried by, which was done by those slaves, like carrying truck and other stuff. And once they reach into markets, especially in Zanzibar or Mombasa or Cuba, where the area where the slave market was found, they have to be checked like nowadays once you want to buy a product. You have to check how it fits, is it good for you? Even for them, they check the teeth, kerosene, and so on. So it was kind of business. But back to in 19th century is where British come to abolish this slave market because they say that it's against of goodwill, it's against of humanitarianism, it's against of human rights. So you come and abolish this slave trade. But there's a reason behind it to abolish. By that time, British was advanced into industrial revolution. So there's no need of using people as a machine to produce raw material or to produce product because we do use machine to replace human. Also, by that time, he was doing this to protect his market, especially because he was having competition with French people. By that time, France was using slavery to produce sugar, and the British was using industry. So the price of sugar was cheaper for them. By that time, the price of France was low compared to the British. So that's why the British needed to abolish self market to favor its market of sugar. That's good.
So this is from a real elephant.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, that shit looks heavy.
Yeah, exactly.
This equality where it be, turn on the TV and tell me what you see. Man, what you see, I'm gone. Till I say my last goodbye. Take a walk in my shoes. Won't you look at these eyes? I'm gone. All this pain is making my soul cry. We've been fighting just to stay alive until I'm gone. Until I say my last goodbye. Take a walk in my shoes. Won't you look at these eyes? I'm gone. All this pain is making my soul cry. We've been fighting just to stay alive. I'll be the blueprint of a revolution.
Known as the Dar es Salaam. The first one to be there.
All you 2542s in the Marine Corps, this is common. Back in the day.
But for now it's a TBC. If you heard about TBC, yeah, which is Tanzania Broadcasting Channel, the corporation that we do. And this is a propeller of the first aeroplane.
Okay.
Yeah, first aeroplane, which was attempted to fly from Cairo, Egypt to Cape Town. And it's meant for food. But it got crashed in Tabora. It got crashed in Tabora.
Plane crashed. Okay. Plane crashed in Tabora. February 28th, 1920. Okay.
And this is Rolls Royce Phantom 5, which was manufactured in the United Kingdom and donated by British government on this day, 5 November 1945. And the main things, all the users of this car was to carry those visitors, president who come in Tanzania. It has two places to host, front facing flag. Like even the president of Jamaica or other country who come in Africa, they have to put those two flags.
Okay.
So, but after not the president had become free nation, the first car which given at the record which was Rolls Royce. You can see it used by our first president. The main thing was the same, like to distribution, to get the thing in Tanzania. And this is a filling station, which used by Nyerere to fill those cars by this year, 1940s. And in this fuel is only used to carry the 5 liters. So if car comes and took this 5 liters, you have to close those filling station till next day. So for us,
They're taking your artifacts and stuff. That's what they're doing.
I think, but we don't have a project in order to plan for us. We just need for advancement of some technology so can preserve those materials.
They're holding it for you. They're holding it for Tanzania.
Yeah, it's under us, but as I said before, our technology cannot hold those. So
that's what they tell you. Technology can't house it. They'll hold it for you.
So it's lived about 65 million years ago.
Tyrannosaurus Rex is one of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs that ever lived.
Yeah.
Its strong thighs and long, powerful tail helped to move quickly, and its massive 5 foot long. The skull could be bored into prey. T-Rex clinical teeth were most likely to be piercing and grip the flesh, which was ripped away from a brawny neck of muscles. Its 2 fingers, forearms could probably seize the prey, but they were not as short to reach his mouth. Scientists believe the powerful predator could eat up to 500 pounds or 230 kilograms of meat in one bite. Wow. It became extinct in 65 million years ago in the Cretaceous period, mass extinction. Wow.
So this is someone tried to tell the world it's not the news.
This is the first national museum. This was the first national museum of Tanzania. Tanzania.
As I said before, it was known as King George First Memorial. So yeah, so this kind of thing was silent. We have this man called Charles Darwin, among the scientific man, which come to feel that we African people, we people in this world originated from gorilla or apes like, and changed to become a modern man. He said that because of the different observation that he made from him. But after publishing the theory, most European people was described like they said that no, it's favor Africa, because they said that the first man was living in Africa. So that's why they're not supporting him. But through his fellow, Dr. Louis Leakey, his archaeology, is where he discovers a scar and footprint of the first man found in Africa. So he comes and supports a theory of Charles Darwin, and they say that, okay, because you have evidence on what you say, you have to accept, like, the first man was found in Africa. And those remains was found into anywhere which the body was passing. But in this map, so say red mark, red dots to the place where the body was passing. And those remains was collected.
Now they said that Darwin said that we evolved from apes.
Yeah.
The white man might have evolved from apes, but I know we came from Adam and Eve. You understand? We didn't evolve from no apes. Actually, we evolved from already here.
I was in this museum, and you know what I found out?
What?
The first ever woman was named Lucy.
Don't believe that.
That man is trying to. We don't believe it. But you have to
Don't believe that. Don't believe it.
I don't believe it, but
Don't believe it.
I do know and I do let you believe on this. But on what in my side, I don't believe it.
Look at these lies. They don't want to even believe it.
The scars of man.
It's off the black man, screaming I'm a terrorist, calling me rebellious, just cause I refuse to believe them lies that they keep telling us. Now they know I know who I am, check my folder, African bloodline, resurrected soldier. Until I'm gone.